if you really want to make it as far as being famous and distinguished, you're going to have to really work on developing a thick skin. As in, not, I mean, maybe it's impossible to not care about people's opinions of you, but at least not care enough where it's affecting negatively, your goals, your plans, what you should be doing to make the life that you want manifest. Because listen, it's already tough enough reading the comments, right? When people who are already, famous and distinguished and living their best life, and they do something that is not kosher, or they do something that people don't like. You read the comments, you see how people ready to cancel you, and that already is probably affecting you subconsciously. You may be scrolling, doom scrolling, and you're thinking, oh, you think it's funny, but wait till you're on the other side. Wait till you're on the side. Wait till you've crossed over to the other side where people are scrutinizing you and have strong opinions and strong feelings about you that are not necessarily flattering or supportive. So I don't know, I just felt like I needed to come on here and let you guys, encourage you guys and remind you that, everyone is human, right? Every human being that you see, whether you like them or not, they have feelings, they have a heart that beats, they have a spirit, they have a soul, they have a mind. And we all have things about us that we can change and do better. But trust me, if you are someone who is probably afraid of, maybe doing videos or putting yourself out there, it's probably because you are also critical of people, and you know how critical you are, and you understand that, do unto others as you would like them do unto you. You understand the concept of karma, and that is probably why you are afraid to put yourself out there, because you know how you are when it comes to other people and how strongly you judge them. So I say this to say, work on yourself, work on you, spend some time, investing in yourself. Do what you got to do to develop the confidence and the strength that you need to be able to not only cross over to the other side as far as the life that you want, but to sustain it, right? Because a lot of people, as they say, all that glitters is not gold. And so a lot of people, they have these desires to be famous and distinguished, but they don't know the cost. They don't understand the cost. They haven't calculated the cost. And it's interesting because Jesus said this about following him as well. He said, if you were to start following me and then turn back, you weren't worth the kingdom. You're not worth having the kingdom. So count the cost, right? Count the cost for whatever it is that you are desiring. But ultimately, I believe that whatever it is that you want, all good things come from above. So whatever it is that you want, especially if you're a Christian and you are believing in the promises of God, and as far as Abraham and in Christ, then you already know, what I'm saying, that this life is going to come with a lot of things, but God has given us the strength to overcome, and with God all things are possible. So whatever it is that you're lacking, that you feel that you need to be strengthened in, go ahead and ask God for the wisdom and the capacity to have that, because he'll give it to you. But in the meantime, work on your own self-concept of self, your own self-perception, your own revelation as far as your identity. Because if you truly believe that everybody is deserving of a chance to win and to be great, then you would believe people would want that for you. But if you are low-key, right, just as critical, just as scrutinizing as some of the people on social media that people refer to them as internet thugs, right? Then you need to work on yourself. You need to work and do some deep diving so that you overcome those small-minded ways that so many of us have been a part of. But when we know better, we do better. And so, yeah, CLG Lifestyle here. Talk to y'all later.